Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're taking a look here at Wojak, seeing what's going on. And if you're new to the channel, just know I'm not a financial advisor. Been trading for a very long time, maybe 18 years, somewhere in that range. And I can tell you, I just like to help educate others and help you become a better trader. CryptoCash.tech is a site if you want to become a better trader as well. We do offer a trading academy, community, and signals. So what we want to do is take a quick peek here at Wojak. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot to. Be sure to register for our BingX giveaway here. There's only 100 new users that can register. Almost all of them have been taken. But you get a $100 trading bonus for no volume or deposit required. And it's just a fantastic exchange for those located in countries that got impacted by the Bybit KYC issue. You could say, we had a lot of traders that were using KYC. Sorry, no, they didn't use KYC, and they're in countries that were restricted. And they got hit pretty hard. They had to close their accounts. So this is basically a nice pivot there with fantastic rewards. We're going to have trading competitions, etc. Awesome stuff. Last but not least, BitGet is offering a trading competition right now, 5 days in. Be sure to jump on in there and get that taken care of. If you want to be eligible for future ones, use my link down below for that as well. So here's the thing with Wojak. What we want to do is draw out some new lines here. We're going to extend out some support levels too to kind of see. We have a previous support here as well, just to make sure we keep an eye on that. And generally speaking, we can see this descending type of trend that's likely to break out soon. So if we look at this here, we've seen consistent lower highs ever since May 14th. So we've got about 3 weeks of consistent lower highs. Okay. Now, is this the bottom? Well, it should be the bottom, but again, we don't truly know. It's the bottom if Bitcoin decides that Bitcoin doesn't want to go any further down. That's for darn sure, because we can see here that Bitcoin's also performing, terribly, if you will, compared to Wojak. So in other words, they're both doing poorly, and the fact that Wojak is hitting its bottom and Bitcoin's likely hitting its bottom, there's a good chance that this is going to be the lowest point, which we'll see for Wojak. But again, stranger things can happen. Try not to get too crazy with your leverage and or your position sizing, but this would seem to be a nice place to go ahead and dollar cost average. Now keep in mind this previous support level that I have here. In fact, let's go ahead and zoom in just a little bit better so we can see that. We want to put this support guy right there, right where it hits. So if you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row, the price action could not cross that level. Okay, and just to clarify, that level here is roughly 7,200. So 7,200 is essentially the lowest point in which we should see the price action. When it comes to this guy here, let's tighten this up a little bit. Roughly 9,800 is the current bottom. Okay, so we got to start a little support range here down below, and we'll go ahead and keep an eye on that guy to kind of see what's going on here, right? Because we want to make sure to just understand that that's likely going to be a support level. All right, so that being said, we got a support level there, we got a resistance level up here. Price could go anywhere between there. Now, what we want to look at would be some key levels. Now, first of all, the RSI is still below 50. We want to make sure that once we get back up over 50, that's when we consider it to be bullish. But right now, we can anticipate the price action to stay below that resistance, right? It's new support. Or sorry, the previous support turned resistance. That's exactly what I meant to say, because we're obviously underneath it. 50 is a considered resistance on the RSI, keep that in mind. And where that's at on the price action, it's truly hard to say because we're so far away from it, but we're going to find out here soon. There's a good chance it could be right here at this previous support level at about what, 12,700, right in that range. Okay, so we'll go ahead and consider that. Now what we want to look at would be some Fibonacci retracement levels, find the most recent high, the most recent low, and we'll go ahead and identify a few things. So let's take a quick look here at the 4-hour, see what's going on. All right, so now that we've got everything kind of set up for future, we can see this descending trend, of course, working our way down. We got to break above that. I think it's fairly likely that we will, considering Bitcoin should be at its bottom. But once again, keep in mind, Bitcoin is trying to break through this resistance level here. So far, so good. And if it can hold, then we might see Wojak recover as well. Just keep in mind, it's not a carbon copy of it, but when Bitcoin goes down, Wojak goes down. When Bitcoin goes up, Wojak goes up, right? There's an interesting coincidence that this happens in 90% of coins right now, because it's just kind of the way that it goes, all right? So you got to keep that in mind. That's basically where we're at. But when it comes to, resistance levels, right here at about 12,500 is a very close approximate to where we should see the price action have some difficulty crossing, okay? Again, previous support, turn resistance, Fibonacci retracement level 0.236. All right, so that's kind of just an area to pay attention to. We've also got a point of contention here at 50 in the RSI as well. While money is flowing up, RSI is coming down. That's typically not a great sign. It does imply that we have a lot more selling pressure than buying pressure at this current level. We do, however, have a MACD convergence. We've seen this on most coins right now. A lot of them are converging with such a strong green candle on the 4-hour. So while I normally like to think that that's a bullish sign, if Bitcoin decides to do a dead cat bounce right now, or this is a bull trap, then none of this matters. Okay, so keep in mind there's a lot of reasons why this could be a fake out. So just be careful with your position sizing. If you're going to take a position, just use low leverage and low position size for the moment. Okay, trying to get too crazy because again, Wojak can recover, but it's probably not going to instantly. Okay, because we can still see the price action coming down. Even though Bitcoin was going sideways, Wojak was pretty much going sideways and down, right? So it has these knee-jerk reactions to any little retracement from Bitcoin. Wojak is 2 to 3x of it, okay? So just be cautious. Last but not least here on the hour, let's go ahead and quickly identify that we're still below the cloud and we are working below that resistance. We can see this obvious resistance here from the cloud. So until we can come across that, we're not going to be in good shape here. So what I want to see is the price action go sideways here for another 24 hours, and then we can consider taking a long position. But I think between now and then, Bitcoin will have a decisive move, and we'll figure out what's going on. And there's also some news and speculation for tomorrow's trading day as well. So there's a handful of things that we need to kind of pay attention to. That being said, T sequential tells us we got about a few hours left of continuation of the upside, but I don't foresee that happening, honestly. I don't think Bitcoin is going to be able to break through that level of 26,300, 26,200. Again, I cover Bitcoin every day. You might want to be familiar with that and enable your alerts and watch that consistently, because the traders that watch that frequently are typically doing better. I do better because I know what Bitcoin's doing consistently, right? Altcoins behave sporadically, but fairly consistent with Bitcoin. All right, last thing we wanted to maybe take a quick look at here would be our SVP. Just kind of seeing that we have, the price action's above this level here, this volume profile, then there's a great chance we're going to be able to see it close above that. Okay, so when the price does pull back, we'll probably see a bounce at this halfway point where maybe around 10.5, 10.6. Okay, again, that's not super definitive by any stretch, but it does help us understand. So big picture, lack of better terms here, Wojak should recover, should continue upwards, but we got to break this descending trend first. If we don't break that descending trend, we're going to still continue to make lower highs and lower lows. But we are getting close to the bottom, right? We got to keep in mind this little support range here is going to likely hold, whereas this previous resistance level is going to probably still hold too, right? So we're right smack dab in the middle of these things, and we just got to recognize that it's definitely an area that we want to pay attention to, okay? Good news is we're on the right side of the tracks for the moment, but I wouldn't go too crazy until we get confirmation from Bitcoin to take a significantly long position, okay? Bitcoin needs to hold at this level and break through some key level resistances first before we're going to see any type of breakout from this coin. If Bitcoin can go sideways for the next couple of days, coins like this will take off. That's just the natural way it goes. But altcoins cannot surge without Bitcoin doing some kind of stability. With all the news of the allegations for Coinbase and Binance both getting sued by the SEC, that's terrible. That's not good for crypto markets. That being said, that's what we're seeing here, and that's why Bitcoin lost its support at 27. Okay, anyways, you know that if you watch my Bitcoin videos. Otherwise, all good either way. Thanks again for watching. Hope you did learn something here today. Be sure to take advantage of this trading competition with BitGet, and of course, register for BingX, because this is the next big up and comer. They're a fantastic exchange. I really love working with them, and they've done very well for level 2 data. It's very fast and easy to use, and just getting that free trading bonus and some deposit rewards is really nice. Be sure to check that out. All right, hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks again for your time. We'll see you soon.